Good morning, happy Monday. We are going to get started. All right, so the first thing you are going to do before you even start reading or doing anything like that, you are going to help yourself understand how well you know the following vocabulary words. These vocabulary words are going to be used in today's lesson. So what you do is, in the boxes here, you put an X mark according to how well you know each word. So the word cause. I don't know that word at all, so I'm going to put an X there. The word effect. I think I've heard it before, so I'm going to put an X there. Evaporation, I have no idea. Poison, I have no idea. Litter, I have heard that before, and I'm pretty sure I know exactly what it means. So, oh, of course, it's not letting me. There we go. So I'm going to put an X in. I know what it means. That's all you have to do for this slide. You just need to put X's that show how well you know each vocabulary term. For the next slide, you're going to have the same vocabulary words, and you're going to look on Google and provide an image for each word that you see. So for example, litter was the word that I found that I knew well. So I'm going to look up the word litter. Here we go. My computer's being extra slow, as always. I see an image here that looks really gross, so I'm picking it up. I am copying the image, and then I'm going to paste it. Let me move myself again. I'm going to paste it right in the box, although I will say it might come out bigger than what I want, so then you're going to make it small, and then you're going to put that in the box. You're going to do the same thing for all of the other words as well. Some of these words, especially the ones that you put X's in the I don't know column, you might have to actually look up the definition. That's okay. There's no problem with that. If you have to look up the definition, go ahead and do that. All right. So today we're going to be talking about cause and effect. So the chart over here shows the definitions of cause and effect as it relates to literature. So cause and effect is when one event causes another one to happen. So the cause is why it happens, because there was a storm. The effect is what happens. Our power went out. I know you probably have dealt with that before. I have dealt with that multiple times, especially since living in my new house. My power has gone out a few times already. So then something you can do while you're reading a passage that's asking you to look at cause and effect, ask yourself, what caused this effect? What caused this to happen? All right, so here's a short text that is going to talk to you a little bit more about cause and effect. After you read this short little passage, you are going to answer the following questions. So your clothes are wet. Write two possible causes of this. One possible cause of my clothes being wet, I fell in the pool. Okay? You're going to do the same thing. You're going to write two possible causes of your clothes being wet. So this is the effect here. The effect is your clothes are wet. You are writing the causes. So you are writing what happened to cause this specific effect. And then in your own words, write what you learned about cause and effect. What I learned was that cause and effect are in a relationship that shows why something happened. So after you read this, you are answering the question of what you specifically learned. Do not use my examples, so make sure that you are answering for yourself what you specifically learned. Next, another short excerpt. This is a short excerpt that talks about the bubonic plague in the 14th century. So about 75 million people died from the bubonic plague during the 14th century. Half of the population of Italy fell victim to the disease. The plague caused high fever, swollen glands, dark bruises or sores on the face, and spitting of blood. Most people who got the disease died within 5 days. The disease was spread by fleas from rats. Lack of sanitation and poor medical knowledge account for the continuous plague epidemics through the 14th century. So, many examples of cause and effect here. I only need you to write one example of cause and effect. Okay? So, the bubonic plague, this is an example, so don't use the same example as me. The bubonic plague was a cause that created the effect of about 75 million people died. Okay? Just as easy as that. And there are multiple other ones in this specific passage that you can use as well. All right, so finally, I'm going to ask you to read an article yourself. So you're going to click the following link. You're going to click I am a student. You're going to enter the class code, and you're going to read and listen to the article. I'm going to show you how we do this, okay? So you click the link. It's going to come up. Okay, so I'm currently signed in, so it's letting me see the whole thing. Okay, so if you're not signed in, oh goodness, I'm pausing myself for a second. All right, I am back. So if you are not signed in, it's going to come up looking like this, okay? The article title, I'm going to fix my box really quick. Okay, there we go. The article title is We Need Water. So when you sign in, it is going to allow you to have the article read to you. It's going to give you some vocabulary practice, and it's going to give you some questions, but you don't need to look at these two things because I'm basically giving you the same thing as well. So you're going to click I am a student. So it says log in with Google or enter class code. I am giving you a class code. This is the class code. So I'm copying it and I'm pasting it into here, and then I'm going to click continue. Computer's slow. I have to keep reminding you of that. So I'm just going to use my Gmail account. Your school account will probably pop up. So after you sign in, you're going to, we have to find the article. Come on. It seems a lot more confusing than it actually is. It's not confusing. This is just not working well for me right now because my computer is slow. Okay, now it popped up. I had it assigned, but it didn't pop up. So once you sign in, enter the class code, this is going to come up right away. You're going to click this. It's going to take you to the passage. You're going to read the passage, and then you're going to answer the following questions. So after you read the passage and figure out all of that stuff that has to go along with the signing in of ReadWorks that I just had you go through, you're going to answer these questions. So you have multiple causes, and then you have one effect. So what happens if we don't pick up trash or litter? You're going to write the effect in this box here. Blah, blah, blah. And then you're looking at the effect in the second box. Water changes into gas. You need to give me the cause of that. And then finally, in the third box, if we turn the faucet off while brushing our teeth, tell me what happens. All right, that is it for today. Remember, if my instructions in this video seem pretty difficult to understand, all you need to do is follow these instructions, okay? Click the following link, click I am a student, enter the class code, and then once you enter the class code, that specific article that I gave to you will pop up, and it's We Need Water, okay? You're going to read and listen to the article, and then you're going to complete the chart right here, okay? So again, if you would like to tune me out because I messed up a little bit, feel free to do so. Just follow these steps right here. All right, that is it for today. You have a wonderful day. I will see you tomorrow.